Oh, wow. Yeah, so I'm here at Great Bruce Regional Health Center, also known as the Owen Sound Hospital, to visit a friend of mine, and discovered that the visiting hours are 3 till 7. So I'm a little early to be visiting, unfortunately. Yeah. So I had to drop off a bag of chips to my friend who's in here, and she's got them. She's a little happier, but she'd have been a lot happier if she had actually had a visit. Yeah. Oh well, that's life. Anywho, I wanted to get the hat off so that I could see if my scalp was shiny, and unfortunately it is, but that's a thing that happens. In any case, being at the hospital kind of brings up a topic: public health care. And the unfortunate fact that the conservatives are going to great lengths to undermine it. Yes, the conservatives want to sell this building to a private, foreign corporation who will then impose their rules for health care upon the Canadian public. Now, it is not uncommon for people to brag endlessly about how the American healthcare system is world class and a very modern healthcare system, while disparaging the Canadian healthcare system for the fact that there are waiting lists and you have to stand in line, ignoring the fact that the American system has that exact same problem. The difference being that in the American system, rich people get moved to the front of the line, and poor people aren't even allowed to get into the line. Whereas in the Canadian system, everybody gets into the line, and it is quite literally first come, first served, unless there's an emergency, in which case you might be bumped a little further back so that an emergency can be dealt with. But yeah, with the exception of emergencies, the Canadian healthcare system is pretty good at getting you in when it's your turn. The American system, not so much. There are, of course, those who say that the American system keeps out the riffraff. But of course, what they forget is that under the American system, they are the riffraff. And yeah, they are being kept out by ridiculously overinflated prices for basic necessary medical treatment. Yeah. So at the next election, if you're thinking about voting Conservative, think about this. Could you afford American healthcare prices? Could the people you love afford American healthcare prices? And let's not forget that American healthcare prices are artificially jacked up in order to maximize short-term profit to the detriment of care. Now, that is not to say that America's topmost tier of healthcare is not world class. It certainly is. America's top tier of healthcare is every bit as good as the healthcare in Canada, France, Germany, Poland, Argentina, South Africa, and up until recently, Syria. But that's the thing. It is the top tier of their healthcare system. Which means that it's only available to the very rich, whereas the poor in America have to settle for the second tier, or in desperation, the third tier of the American healthcare system. Yeah. And what are those tiers? Well, second tier is the good religious charity hospitals, which tend to be about 30 to 50 years out of date, but they try and they provide a comfortable place to die at the very least. Third tier is the faith healers. The illiterate backwoods preachers working out of a church basement, or worse yet, out of a trailer, who will pray away the cancer demons and if you just sign over the ownership of your car and your grandmother's wedding ring to them. Yeah, that's America's third-tier healthcare system. Now, I know that for some conservatives, the idea of sacrificing one's own health care in order to hurt the people you hate is currently a very fashionable idea. I mean, let's face it, a lot of you would give up your cancer treatments and all the other medically necessary treatments that you receive in order to hurt the Arabs and hurt the gays and hurt the feminists and hurt the Jews and hurt everybody else that you hate. Absolutely. The question is, would you also be willing to hurt the people you love? Your children, your grandchildren, etc., etc. Would you be willing to hurt them? If the answer is no, don't vote conservative. So we've established that voting conservative means voting against public health care. And we've established that if you depend on public health care for any quality of life, you need to vote against the conservatives. The question is, are you willing to?